Guys help us to make precise and but it's not only me. Everybody else complains about that. Yeah.
Have you ever wondered, Gimomi, CEOs, kata universities, vice chancellors, putting systems in place? The next 5 years they are implementing. Mako gibro go university no paying. And that's why ketoga maximum tokuwe wangata chiel ubro feel entitled to that.
They should mark the term limit for MPs.
Anma waje. Bondo as a constituency has 3 divisions. The first one is Maranda, the second one is Usigu, the third one is Nyangoma. So these 3 divisions, for equity, MPs should rotate to these 3 divisions. Maranda and Usigu have ruled Bondo constituency for a total of 55 years. A total of 55 years. The current MP who comes from Usigu, by the end of this tour as an MP, he would have served for 10 years as an MP. Because Maranda and Usigu have ruled for a total of 10 years, in 2017, there was an agreement, which is now the famous Wambasa agreement, that was between the elders of Sakwa and the elders of Usigu, that the current MP should be given another 5 years to rule as an MP of Bondo. Basically, this was to enable him earn his pension. Because for you to get the pension, you need to have worked for a maximum of 10 years. So by the end of this tour of duty as an MP, Honorable Skanda will qualify for pension. He will be pensionable. So in that covenant that was agreed upon by elders, Ochanda was supposed to hand over the leadership of this constituency to Nyangoma. So that is what everybody had expected. But now, when the elections were announced, the primaries, Honorable Ochanda did not honor this agreement. But by the way, he was part of that covenant. He was present when this was agreed upon. So Nyangoma people settled for Honorable Andiwo Mwai to represent the people of Bondo, now to take over the mantle from Honorable Ochanda. And this is why we feel that Honorable Ochanda should have aspired for a higher position, to either be the governor, the senator, or some other political position nationally, or venture into other businesses, but leave this time for Nyangoma people to also experience having an MP from Nyangoma. Because they have never, for the last 55 years, Nyangoma people have not had an MP from Nyangoma. I think truly after someone has been an MP for 10 years, they have reached the ceiling. They'll not add any value to the constituency. What he could have, what anything that he could have done, he has done it in the last 10 years. So maybe the forthcoming parliament should pass a bill that MPs should also just serve for a maximum of 10 years, like governors and others. So in our view, we feel that it is high time Nyang'oma people were given a chance to also experience what leadership means, to have a leader from your division.
My colleague has just stipulated issues that are important to our hearing. That is the covenant that was cut between the elders of Usigu and Bondo and Sakwa, and the period that the incumbent is taken in the office, and now that is pensionable. There is no new thing or new value that he can add to the people of Bondo. Now, my argument and presentation to the Kenyan nation is that they get to know our plight. Andiwo Mwai is a man whom we feel is the most fitting member of parliament to serve us as at now. Why? I get a lot of time, people say that he's not schooled. That is too personal, but to us what we know, he's a schooled man. If you look at what he's managing and what he has done as a person, maybe some of us and even those who are saying would be taken back to the universities to do what he has done. If you look at how he is attached to the community of Bondo, it gives you a full proof that this is the man that we need to bring to the leadership limelight. One, I want to take simple examples of a few notable institutions in this constituency. And I want to begin with Maranda. There's a time we had fires, frequent fires in Maranda. We had a sitting MP. When the fires were there, the sitting MP did nothing. Andiwo John used his own resources, mobilized his own resources, the water bowsers, and saw the fires down. That not only in Maranda, the Just and other institutions. He's done this repetitively. Let's come to the Bondo Hospital. I don't know, is it called Referral Hospital? The Bondo Referral Hospital. There are times when we have no water running. Our women, mamas, are giving birth, the maternity. There is no water. The whole place is skamish and smelling. Andiwo takes the pain of the people of Bondo, supplies water, and the condition of the hospital is contained. He's not in the office, but is willing to use his resources to take care of the people of Bondo. What else do we need from a leader? And like I always tell people, Achebe says that the day a chicken is hatching, you could always tell the one that will be a cock on that same day. We have all the reasons to believe that we don't need any other person, not even the incumbent. We need Andiwo because he is a hard worker. He is a man who has a human heart. He has the feel of the suffering of the people of Bondo. Right now, as we are talking, there are over 300 children or students in the primary schools, in the secondary schools, and in the universities that he is paying from his own pocket. What else do we need from a good leader? I come from Usigu. We had a serious problem with a certain project, water project, that was done by Action Aid. It is the only water service provider that is supposed to take care of the entire Usigu division. It fell, collapsed under the leadership of the incumbent. I was introduced to John and Mwai by this gentleman besides me here. And when I came to him, he gave near 2 million to cause this water to come to the surface. Right now, when we were at the primaries, I am told from reliable sources that the incumbent ordered the Kenya Power to do double billing so that the water would stop, because as long as the water is running, it denies him access to the votes. I feel this is diabolic and this is not human. I don't want to talk about the incumbent. I want to communicate to the Bondo people on how suitable John and Mwai is. There are so many points. Go to the schools, go to the women groups. He's a man who visits about 10 to 20 churches every Sunday. He visits 10 on Saturdays, visits 10 on Sundays. He wants to feel how people are feeling at the ground. He's a spiritual man, because a lot of our people, when they have what they can eat and survive, they least think about those who don't. This is a man who would not eat until he's convinced that the suffering people of his constituency have something on their table. I am a witness, and I have seen several occasions when John takes the pain of putting roofs on top of the widowed women of our constituency. This is a bulldozer. This is the man of the moment. I want to say, if we come to the issues of party, as much as I want to tell you without any fear of contradiction, we seriously doubt, and the top leadership of ODM are in line with me, that they truly doubt if the incumbent is truly a serious ODM party member. We give 100+1 to John and Mwai. During the time when we were doing registrations, and Mwai used so many millions of his own money to do voter registration, which brought the entire Bondo constituency into the national map. We were number 3. We did the best. The incumbent never gave a single coin to this. And all the politicians that are now vying for various seats did nothing. And he removed his resources, his vehicles, his money, and he was paying so much even for the IBC. And we did a notable job. Ladies and gentlemen, time may deny me the presentation of the many points that I would desire to give. But what else do we need? Bondo needs Andiwo. And I want to put it clear, Andiwo has his wealth. He's a comfortable man. And sometimes he tells me as a friend that he doesn't need to even put his fingers on the constituency CDF funds. That to him is like a pocket money. He is willing to and crying about Bondo because he wants to spend his life serving the people of Bondo. Actually, we need John and Mwai more than he needs us. Can you tell the people of Kenya and the people of Bondo that this is the person we need?
Wamama wenzangu, so far tumefikisha 350k kwa akaunti yetu ya chama. Tufanye aje na hizi pesa zetu?
Naona tununue vitenge zinafanana. Vitenge. Hapana, tununue sufuria za non-stick.
Sufuria.
Tununueni curtain.
Ai, wamama wenzangu, vote tununue kaploti.
Kuna watu wanauza plots na nyuki.
Na nyuki?
Hebu tuwapigie simu watupe uhondo. Hello.
Thank you for calling Octaven. How may we assist you?
Can we get a plot with 350,000 in Nanyuki?
Yes, you can get a plot at the Great Oasis Gardens in Nanyuki today for as low as 349,000 shillings.
They're inspiring us in this